Good morning, Facebook. This is Janie Crick tuning in live for our morning commute Akashic meditation. If you are sitting at home and you have the day off, find a comfy seat where you can kind of sit and be with yourself. If you have a journal, grab that. Any crystals or a candle, all is invited. Any other thing that you also like to do is also invited as well. If you're on your commute, listen in. Breathe deeply, tune into your breath, and find your heart center, and we'll go ahead and get started. So this morning, we're going to be talking a little bit about co-collaborative energy. And as it's right now, we're getting into the new moon, so it's a really important time to rest, to come inside and to gather all of our resources that we need for ourselves right now, and to just be gentle with ourselves, to not put it all out there all at once, but to come internally and to really register what it is that we're here to do, what it is that we don't need to do, and what it is that we need to put more energy into for the upcoming moon cycle. So I've already opened the Akashic records, and I've been tuning into the energy a little bit this morning around the theme of collaborate, collaborate, coming together as humans, as light beings, as light workers. And so this energy right now is so important because it gives us an opportunity to not only see the strengths in ourselves, but to see the strengths in other people too. And then when we recognize other people's strengths, to call upon them, to say, I need someone for this, can you step up? Recognizing in other people where they have strengths and asking them for them to contribute. If ever there's a moment where I need someone to tell me about astrological charting, I know the person that I go to. That's Melissa Larson. She knows everything. And I call her up and I'm like, Melissa, hey, tell me about what's going on. And if I need someone to help me with different shamanic practices, I have several people that I call upon. Not feeling like I have to delve into that subject completely myself. But to trust that all of our light weaving friends, of our soul family, that they are doing their work. And when we recognize the work that each and every single one of our friends is doing, we can call upon them and empower them in their new strengths and ask them to contribute in their ways. When it comes to space holding or opening up vortexes, people call upon me, which is really exciting and really an honor for me to step into that and open up a space for someone else to then lead a meditation. So with that being our theme, and co-collaborating and inviting other people in to be in their strength, and then also recognizing in yourself what is your own strength and how you can contribute to a situation, and even having the courage to speak up to do so, let's go ahead and get into our nice meditative space to kind of clear any energies from this entire week so we can get into this weekend, and so we can also get into this new moon energy that's coming up tomorrow. So why don't we go ahead and just kind of ease into our space wherever you are. If you're at home, ease into your space at home. If you're on CTA, if you're driving, keep your eyes open, but still ease into a space of center. So let's go ahead and take 3 deep inhales and exhales. And on each of these exhales, I want to invite you to release anything from this week that does not serve you. Anything, any conversation, any interaction, any deadline that wasn't met, anything that happened, any random happenstance that happened, just release it. Just let it out. So again, those 3 deep belly inhales, and then exhale whatever doesn't serve you. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Really connecting to your breath right now with that inhale. And exhale. Good. So the Akashic records are now open. They've been open since this morning. I've also opened and created a vortex with Merlin and Hari Baba around the space that I am in, and also connecting on this technology so that you may receive this vortex, this bubble of light of protection. I call in Archangel Michael to bring in a pillar of protection. Thank you. I call in Archangel Uriel to bring in strength, compassion, to help us focus and center our energy, to stay centered, and to find the ability and the drive to get things done, to do things, whether it's doing something gentle for ourselves or doing something action-based for ourselves. We call in Uriel. I call in Mother Mary. Oh, Mother Mary, we call you into this space. Thank you so much for your ease, grace, and delight. Thank you for reminding us that it's okay to be vulnerable, for it's okay to really allow ourselves to be open, to receive, open to give. I invite you to imagine that there is a nice, beautiful glass pitcher of water. And it's celestial water, it's divine water in this glass pitcher, and it's hovering right above your crown chakra, right up here. And you're tuning into this vibration, and this water is charged with the most clear and present and pure energy. Water is so easily charged. Remember that. Whenever you drink water, you are water. So you can also charge yourself. But whenever you're drinking water or around water, or you see that it's raining and that purification is coming in, charge that energy with whatever you want to manifest. Ask the water to give you the information and then also contribute. Co-collaborate. So this pitcher of water is hovering right above your crown chakra with this beautiful, beautiful, crisp water in it. And you slowly begin to imagine with your mind's eye that this pitcher of water begins to tilt. And it tilts, and it tilts, and it tilts. Slowly, slowly, slowly pouring this water down over your crown chakra. And it begins to pour over your crown chakra, rolling down your head, your face, your neck, your ears. You can feel it running over your mouth. And it's slowly covering each and every part of your body. Rolling down your throat. Rolling down your shoulders, your back, your spine, down your arms, all the way down to your fingertips. Your underarms are even being touched by this water, feeling yourself being completely covered in this celestial, beautiful, divine water. Oh, water. Water is life. And as it rolls down you, it rolls over your chest and your belly, and down over your glutes and your hips, and over your sexual organs, and over your thighs, and down your knees and the backs of your knees and your legs. And it continues to cover every single inch of you. Your calves, your shins, down to your ankles. And after your ankles to the tops of your feet, between your toes, over your toes, the bottoms of your feet. And as you're visualizing this water completely covering you, completely washing over you, as it gets all the way down to your feet, it rolls off of your feet onto Mother Earth and begins to absorb into the earth below your feet. This water then rolls off of your body and continues to absorb, transmuting, 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 taking with it anything that does not serve you, any energy that someone else gave to you that was theirs, that they were projecting onto you that is not yours, goes with this water. Any idea that you created for yourself that doesn't match with your self-truth goes with this water. Any interaction that you've had with a boss, with a family member, with a friend, with a random stranger that left you feeling off kilter and not like your highest form of yourself rolls off of you, leaving you completely clean and pure. And we thank Mother Earth for taking these things and transmuting them, for absorbing them into her, and for releasing and letting, releasing us from this grasp of the things that aren't even ours. We thank you, Mother Earth. We have such gratitude for you. With that energy, we draw attention to our root chakra, which is located just at the base of the pelvic floor, base of the spine, center of the pelvic floor. We contract our pelvic floor upward, and we drop a cord, dropping this cord down to the center of the earth, to the core of Mother. And we ask permission that we may connect our cord to the center of this earth, to the earth's heart. Thank you. And we connect our cord that connects to our body. It's like our giant tail reaching down. It's our avatar tail reaching down and connecting to the core, the heart of the earth, to keep us grounded. Still contracting that pelvic floor upward, we take a breath from the center of the earth, the heart of the earth, the core of the earth, up into our root chakra, and then we stay. Inhale. Exhale, stay here in the root chakra, harness that energy. We inhale up from the core of the earth, up, up, up through that cord to our sacral chakra. We exhale, we stay right here. Harness this energy. We inhale up from the core, the heart of the earth, into our solar plexus. And we stay right here, harnessing that energy in. Into our heart chakra, we breathe in from the center of the earth. Staying right here. Oh, that's a good one. Let's do that one again. Breathing right into that heart energy. Staying right here. Good. Moving on to the throat chakra, our communication. Breathing in from the heart of the earth, up our cord into this throat. Inhale. Exhale. Like doing this in the throat chakra is when you exhale to create a sound. It ignites and starts your vocal folds. And then again, sending energy up now to the third eye, right here, our mind's eye, from the core of the earth, bringing us up. Staying here. And finally our crown. Staying with the crown. Now continuing this breath at your own pace, I want you to imagine that there is a lotus flower on the top of your head, and each time you inhale, this lotus flower begins to unfurl. opening up our crown chakras. Inhale. Opening this beautiful violet lotus. And if you want to put your hand up there and do these motions, do that. We're going to do 2 more breaths to completely open our crown chakras. Deep inhale. Unfurling this lotus. Exhale. And finally, on this last breath, we visualize this beautiful white light from the center of the lotus shooting a nice beam up to Mother, Father, God Source, to Spirit, to universal light, to all the stars, all the star beings that we are, that we communicate with, that we know. We open ourselves up to that, remembering that we are protected through Archangel Michael. We inhale into this, opening ourselves up. So it's important to remember that as we're going through this shift, and everyone is feeling it, this shift in energy, this revelation of old paradigm and new paradigm, of old ideas and new ideas, of disempowerment and empowerment. As we're moving through this shift, finding our center is very, very important right now. And as we find our center, as we come inward, as we work on ourself, as we spend time with our self-healing, going through each and every process, not trying to skip forward because we know how beautiful it looks on the end of that rainbow, but to be with us, be with ourselves as we go through each and every step, to honor our path, to release the karma that doesn't serve us. As we stay with ourselves, we grow. If we skip forward, we may not have developed the strength yet to stand tall as this beautiful flower. If a seed went from a seed to a huge stalk in a couple days, it wouldn't have time to develop resistance and understanding of the wind around it, and it would fall. As we sprout, as we grow taller, and as the wind pushes us back and forth, we become acclimated. We adjust. We understand that things are going to happen, but we can stay centered. We can stay focused. And we continue to grow. And we grow, and we grow, and we grow. And by the time we get to be that 10-foot tall sunflower, the wind is nothing. We are beaming. We are connecting to the universal light, to the sun. And we are following it. Know that each step of your path is so essential to your growth. Even if it feels so mundane right now, even if it feels boring, I'm here again, working on myself. Haven't I done this already? You know? You're going to be doing it for the rest of your life. And what a treat. What a treat to have all this time to work on yourself. And then, once you feel confident in working in yourself and stepping out there, and feeling your strength and feeling your intonations, you then, once you recognize how strong you are, you then recognize how strong everyone around you is. You have more compassion for people on their walk. Less anger for people who strike a chord with you. And more understanding that they're on their path too. And they're stepping into their strength. And everyone has a heart-centered place. And as you recognize it in yourself and you recognize it in others, you begin to see that our strengths are so much more powerful than our weaknesses. And we can heal our weaknesses. individually and with others. So as you go about your day, see the strengths in others. And even better, tell them, hey, I wanted you to know, I always really love it how you come into work and you're just really focused and you're so grounded and you get right to your desk and you really just bring in such a light into this space. Thank you for doing that. And thank you for always stopping at my desk and asking me how I'm doing, even if it feels like it's a hard day for you. Thank you for always checking in. Tell them that. Tell them their light is important, and recognizing your light and telling them that you are doing an important thing too. Know when to call upon your own strengths for a situation. Know when to call upon other strengths for a situation. If there's a sound person that I need, I know exactly who I'm going to. Going to Neil. Hey Neil, need some sound. Can you jump in? Hey Walker, I need some self-love. Can you come in? You can even call upon your parents or your friends or anyone. You can call upon those people, whether they're physically with you in that moment or if it's a moment that you're actually just needing their strength and their energy, you can call upon them. I call upon my mom all the time. Mom, help me get through this. And then when you're physically in the same location as people, invite people to step up, co-collaborate, and then thank them. Thank them. Have such gratitude for them stepping up. And if you're called upon to step up, and you recognize in yourself that strength, feel honored. People see you for who you truly are. Even if you're in your own space sometimes and you're having a hard time, and then someone calls upon you and it kind of bing, lights you up a little bit. Everyone, thank you so much for your energy today. We're getting into that new moon cycle again, so it's important to rest. It's important to have ease. It's important to be gentle with yourselves. And remember, and this is something that I learned most recently, is that truth is so important. Be in your truth. If someone is doing something to you, around you, to someone else around you, that's not in your truth or the truth of others, speak up. Feel confident to speak up. If you need help, ask for the help of the angels. They're here for you. Ask for your spirit guides, even if you don't know who they are yet, even if you haven't met them yet. Ask for your guides to come through. They'll be there. They know you. Invite them in. And then feel the strength to speak your truth. But always remember that truth without compassion is hurtful. And so we have to be in a heart-centered place. So if someone's triggering you, which triggers are good, shows us where we can continue our work. But if someone's triggering you, breathe into that heart. Pour that pitcher of water over your head. Release anything that doesn't serve you. And then as you breathe into your heart, ask spirit, ask any guides, guardians, angels, whomever that you connect with, ask them to help you stay in your heart. And ask the words that come out of your mouth to be full of compassion. And every time, you will be received. And if you're not, just know that you are in your truth. And maybe you'll be received later. So being gentle with yourself these next few days as we get into this new moon. Recognizing your strengths through all the work that you've done, recognizing the strengths of others. Thank you all so much for your energy, for your love, for your support. We're going to be doing these Akashic self-love meditations every Friday morning. We're still going. Sorry, a phone call came through. We're going to be doing these Akashic self-love meditations every Friday morning for the next 4 Fridays at 7:30 a.m. Central Time. It's our morning commute meditation to thank the week for everything it gave us and to get ready for the weekend. I'm also available for individual and personal Akashic Record readings via Skype. So if you're interested in that, you can send me a personal message or reach out to Urban Escape or send me an email, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And then also, if you ever have any questions, I'm always available to answer those. So I love you all dearly. Thank you for your light. And you have a great Friday and a great weekend. Ciao.